Welcome you back to Black Side. Tonight we're going to talk about Candace Owens being suspended from Twitter for basically telling people to defy Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home edict. Basically, what Candace Owens told the Michigan residents is to open their businesses and get along with their everyday lives. She criticized Governor Whitmer for being authoritarian and that she should listen to the residents of Michigan. Twitter suspends her account. She has approximately 2.2 million Twitter followers. And this is not about Candace Owens. There are many of you out there who don't like Candace Owens. You're probably celebrating that she has been suspended for Twitter. But it's not about her. It's about free speech. Free speech in America is being curtailed, especially by these social media giants. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube are now becoming authoritarian, basically saying you can't speak against the WHO, you can't speak against stay-at-home orders, you can't speak about other people's business or sexual orientation. You cannot have free speech in America. You should be able to say whatever you want to say on these social media platforms unless you are threatening someone's life. And it's getting to the point to we're becoming closer to China. China is the same way. They control whatever you say. There are boundaries, and this is what these social media giants are saying. You have governors now calling up Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, telling them to suspend certain people's accounts. And if that's not authoritarian, what is? We have plenty of people who are black on YouTube who have had their accounts suspended or just flat out taken off, and they had to start all over because YouTube did not like what they were saying on their platform. If you control speech, you control the people. If you control the language that you speak, you control the people. And these social media giants have become that, and many of them have learned because Google over in China helped set up their social media empire, basically, where they can find whatever you say, wherever you're at. This is what I think they truly want to bring to America. And people in America are standing up to this new authoritative rule across America. I'm going to tell you, most of these governors are doing things I would never thought I would see in America. You have never seen a president of the United States just shut down beaches and everything. But these governors are telling you who is essential and who is not essential. Well, if you have a bar and a restaurant, yours is not essential, but McDonald's and Burger King is essential. See, you got governors picking winners and losers in states. And people are suffering. You got people out in California who are extremely angry because of the low cases that they may have in their county. And it was something Dr. Briggs did say. She said certain parts of a state may reopen. So you have a city like San Diego who have very few cases of COVID-19. But the people in San Diego are not allowed to go to the beach. They're not allowed to open their business until Governor Gavin Newsom gives his approval. And see, you have to be careful. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. When power is centered in one person's hand, you don't know how people react. And you see a lot of these governors and some of these mayors acting like kings and queens to where they determine what park you can go to, what restaurant you can eat at, what park you can walk in, how long you can walk in a park, if you should have a mask on or not, and if you will be allowed to go back to work. That's a lot of power to give someone. And it's not the consent of the governed. What I'm trying to say, this is the reason why we have a Congress, a Senate, a state legislator. To control the power is not centered into one person. Now you see governors ruling without consent of the legislator. And that can't be allowed. And I'm telling black people, it does not benefit you that one person will be in power. Because what if that person happens to be a Republican? And he's putting down rules. And he's saying that you can't go across certain streets or you can't go into someone's neighborhood. What gives them the constitutional right to do all these authoritative measures? We have now given up our freedom for safety. And when you do that, you deserve neither. You have invited authoritative rule into your home. It's just like with a union. When you give up something, if it's health care, you'll never get it back. And now that we have given these governors authoritative rule, they don't want to get that power back. They don't have to answer to anyone. And it's up to the people and the legislators to take it back. Now you see quite a number of sheriffs around the country saying they won't enforce these rules because they're burdensome. They don't reflect the laws of the state that they represent, and they don't represent the laws of the nation. So when do the people have the right to get their free speech back that have been taken away? And it was started in 2016 because President Trump got elected. And he used social media to get elected. Now, these social media giants is telling you what is authoritative news, what is the proper news that you should listen to. So if you put in a search right now about COVID-19, you will get MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS. You will get what they call authoritative news, the right news. But who says it's the right news? When you have freedom of speech, the right news could be any news that you listen to. And how do you know that they are telling the truth? How do you know that ABC, CBS, MSNBC, and Fox is telling you the truth? Maybe they're lying to you, but when they lie to you, do they get punished? Do CNN's accounts get suspended when they lie to you about Russia or MSNBC or Fox? They never get suspended. But the individual person who's trying to make news, trying to get information out to the masses, either you disagree or don't disagree, their account is suspended. And see, this is how they try and teach people, put fear in people, that if you speak out against the government, if you speak out against our friends, the people we consider the real news, you will be punished, and you will be punished severely for nothing but having your own free speech. So we have a few people now determining what is good and what is bad. And when you have that, you have authoritative rule. You have the new China on the horizon, because that's what China does every day. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.